It is amazing to me how few people want to assume responsibility for the mistakes and failures of their lives. A lot of people are complaining that things are not going their way. Some are on sports teams, some are on corporate teams, some in firms, organizations, in government, or in personal missions, political missions. It's interesting to see how few people are willing to accept responsibility for their failures, admit their mistakes, and live responsibly through them. Here is a responsibility that you must accept freely if you are to succeed in sports, life, business, or in politics. Here is the principle: avoid the blame game. If you're a part of any team, you must avoid the temptation to play the blame game. Each person on a football team, baseball team, soccer team, basketball team, corporate team, any team, is imperfect. Each team member is responsible for avoiding the temptation to play the blame game because each of you has growing edges and new unexplored possibilities of your own that you need to be developing. In this game of blame, you may be your own worst enemy if the one you are blaming is you. You need to remember that just because you miss a shot, it does not mean you can never shoot again. If you strike out, it doesn't mean you can never hit again. If you throw a poor pass, it doesn't mean you can never pass again. If you miss a critical pass, it does not mean that you can never play the receiver position again. If you fail to make a sale, it doesn't mean that you can never call on a client or prospective buyer again. If your idea is not accepted, it does not mean that you can never make another presentation of an idea. When you do miss, the rest of the team cannot blame you for the miss. That doesn't mean it's insignificant, but you alone can fix that once you missed by trying again. When you begin playing the blame game, you disrupt the harmony and the psyche of your whole team, and you set the team up for defeat. Jesus taught a group of Pharisees an important lesson about blaming. He said in Matthew 7:4-5, "Should you say, 'Friend, let me help you get that speck out of your eye,' when you can't even see because of the board in your own? Hypocrite, first get rid of the board, then you can see to help your brother." He was emphasizing that we do no good by playing the blame game. It is hypocritical to do so. When you blow it, admit it, learn from it, adjust to it, grow through it, and apply your learning from it. It's in the application phase of this recovery that you will become a meaningful and productive part of your team.